into the first of 11 compressors. This is cross-Texas compressor. One for cross-Tex, 3 for Chesapeake, 2 for Atmos, 2 for Energy Transfers, and 3 for Enbridge. That comes to 11 total compressors on this site. You see this building in front of us? This thing was supposed to be painted a year ago. They're supposed to have vegetation around it. And they showed us this picture that looked something like a business building, where it looked like they paint those little columns and they put, it looks like windows in there.
Huh. And
it has little bushes around it. They agreed to put a privacy fence up. They have not put a privacy fence up. These are the fences. If you're going to have one, these are the ones that you want to have. And so these make about as much noise as an air conditioner does on your home. They're fairly quiet. If they would just do what they said they were going to do, that would be okay.
Your engine is...
It's not bad at all.
Over here.
Not compared to what you're getting ready to see. So,
Hi there.
not really.
Take it to the
Calvin
photo.
Tillman. Calvin Tillman. Never heard of him, sir. Good. I'm familiar with it here. I'm taking a guy around and showing him some of the things we got here. This is a fine Chesapeake employee.
Hi there. How are you?
No, I'm not a Chesapeake.
Oh, are you the painter?
No, I'm here. Full building.
Oh.
All you need to know, really.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, I think the guy that runs the painter came in. He got it. So anyway, we're just doing some tours. So,
Is this a London straight here?
I don't know.
I'm asking.
I don't know. We don't maintain it.
You know?
No.
I don't think you ought to be on private property.
No trespassing sign up there?
I'm not here.
I don't. Oh, I'm not past that. I'm not past that. Yeah. Well, I can call Chesapeake and ask.
Ooh, I just caught a whiff of that.
Yeah, you get it.
Did you get...
I didn't get that one. I got a good whip of it over there.
Yeah.
For weather, between all 11 of them, there's always one that's mitigated. I don't know the answer that's coming through. They have proposed another pipeline that's coming up from the south that I showed you on the map. There's a cost to these people doing business, and there's a cost for them to be respectful. But they can pay it, and they will pay it. They ain't going to take the money off somebody's gas bill if you let them come in and put in inferior sites. That money's just going to go into the CEO's pocket, or the president's pocket, or somebody. They're the couple that's in their 50s, probably. I really wanted them to come last night, and I'm surprised that they didn't. They're suing these people. They're suing everybody that's involved over here. They bought this property, kind of, in my view, their twilight property or whatever. They're getting into that retirement age. They own a business. They've worked hard all their lives. They invested a ton of money into this property. They've got about 30 acres here. They own some really nice cattle. I think this was kind of what they wanted to do going into the twilight, you know, as they get ready for retirement and then, you know, start to, you know, just enjoy themselves out in the country, peace and quiet, birds singing, squirrels playing. And then about 6 months later, they started putting in all these compressors. And then they came here and they put this pipeline across them. And then in the back of their property, they're going to put a 5-acre pad site and put 4 wells. And they don't own mineral rights.
Oh, boy.
So they're currently in litigation. But when they put in this pipeline, they dug up the trenches. They left them open. They let their cows have access to it.
Oh, no.
They were by contract, they had to put fencing, permanent fencing, metal fencing around the ditches to protect the livestock, and they did not. I came out here and I got pictures of the little, like you were talking about, the little orange plastic fence around it. These people have a 2,000-pound bull. They put up a wire, a hot wire, down there at the end to keep them from crossing the creek down there, and the hot wire never worked. It was never working. It was never functioning properly. They found where the work crews didn't have adequate toilet facilities available, so they just used these people's property.
They literally went to the bathroom on the homeowner's property.
Yep, defecated on their property, to be more precise. Before all of the noise abatement was installed, now we've been fighting with them to put in noise abatement, and it's gotten quieter. Their front window would sit there and rattle. You could sit there and watch it rattle. Now this guy here is the guy I was telling you. There's 3 or 4 pipelines coming up through here already. They're getting ready to bring another pipeline up through here.
There's just everywhere you look, there's those white and blue pipeline markers.
This is Grand Central Station right here. You are there. But this guy, he got this property. It was deeded to him, and he's been wanting to build a house, but I actually think he's got pipelines crisscrossing his property where he has a hard time even being able to build a house, because he's got some wells on the backside that run the gathering lines over to the main lines. So one thing that cities can do is you can control road crossings. It just so happens this last pipeline that's coming through is crossing, see this little strip of road right here, we own. They're crossing our road coming into the city, so we have a right to control the road crossing. That's a big thing for cities with pipeline companies. You have to use that. Make them sign a right-of-way crossing agreement. That way you can negotiate the path that they take through your city. Now, at the end of the day, if they fight hard enough, they're going to put their pipeline in. But you can force them to take a route that's more agreeable to your comprehensive plan, to stay away from a park, to stay away from a school. And it took, like I said, they're the ones that ignore you. That ignore you until it gets so big that they can't ignore you anymore. Well, we've gotten so big that they can't ignore us anymore, so they're putting in noise abatement right now. This has been 4 years. This has been here.
These people who live in these houses have dealt with it for 4 years.
Yes.
Without noise abatement.
Yes. These people in this 2-story house, their garage, I mean, the compressor is right there. And they're in litigation with this company also. With these companies. There's four lawsuits going against these companies, I believe. 3 or 4 right there. Anyway, there's a number of lawsuits against these companies, and they just seem to not care.
Why do you think the companies would? I mean, why are there so many lawsuits?
Because they don't do the right thing. They come in, and it's a whole lot cheaper to put in a compressor like the one we're getting ready to look at than it is to put in the quiet one like Chesapeake did. But at the end of the day, Chesapeake's going to be a whole lot better off when all these lawsuits come down.
Oh, okay, those don't have buildings at all. It's just a big engine with a muffler on it, right?
Yeah. So, as you can see on the gate, this is Enbridge. We'll take our noise meter out here.
Now this is the Enbridge compressor station. We've got the sound meter right through the crack here. It's at 7.